Hello, I'm Tim Wade, Head of Development at Rooftop Housing Group. Look, that's me! This Rural Housing Week, I was going to talk to you about our ambitions to build a rural environment and how important it is and all that blah 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 stuff that everyone always bangs on about. But it can just be a bit dull, can't it? So instead, I'm going to talk to you about what I think the real issue is. We've been really bad at challenging some of the misconceptions about what we do. So let's get challenging. We, like other housing associations, are not-for-profit organisations. Not for profit, which means we don't have dividends to shareholders and we don't have big bonuses. Wow, do we not have big bonuses? We don't have lavish lifestyles. Well, I did once shop at Waitrose, you know, but we won't talk about that. What we do have is money coming in so we can build more homes. We use profit for a purpose. We build more, we help more people into a home. The average first-time outright buyer has an income of over £40,000. The average shared ownership buyer has an income of £24,000 to £34,000, up to £16,000 less than an outright buyer. It's more affordable because of the way the mortgage and the rental portion works, and the government wants more shared ownership houses. We do. If there's a Section 106 agreement, then we're compelled to offer them to local people. As for the renting, we don't have any say on who becomes a tenant. That's down to our local authority partners, who make the decision on banding and choice-based letting. And, to be honest, who's stopping the incomers buying open market houses? If someone can afford to buy a house, they can go wherever they want. No one's going to stop them. But apparently, it's the social housing that doesn't go to locals. Some of the oldest affordable homes in the country were the tired cottages that came with a job. Landowners knew that for the low paid to live in villages near to their work, they needed to have a home. They wouldn't be able to afford it otherwise. There's always been demand for rural affordable houses. The family who has grown-up children, who've been in the village for generations, they have to move out when they want to get their own place because they can't afford the mortgage, because people who aren't from around here have bought all the houses because they can. The local person, the person with the love and the history in the area, has to go and get a home somewhere else. There is always a demand. People have cars. You may be earning £30,000 a year, you probably won't afford a mortgage without a lot of help, but you'll have a car. Oh, and you know why there aren't amenities in villages? It's because there's no building or development, and as the population gets older, they don't need schools and shops and pubs because they get Ocado deliveries and their kids have moved out. We don't conduct the surveys. That's one of the many things that our local authority partners do. They are as robust as anything else the local authorities do, and whether that's good or bad is entirely dependent on how you personally feel about the local authority. They are the figures. They are the best anyone has. And if you disagree, then we won't be able to change your mind about it. But without evidence to back up what you know the real picture to be, it feels like it's the last effort of someone who's arguing against development, just because it's development. Rural development isn't easy, but no one ever said it was. We want to work closely with our local authority partners, providing the homes that people need. We know we'll never please everyone, but what we can do is to make sure that we all look at the reasons for and against development and have a clear discussion. Because villages need schools, shops and pubs, and they need people. People, they need houses.